Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of September. It is a general reading, so that being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So you were the first card out actually in your reading. You are at the heart of this reading. You're carrying the burden or the weight of something. Whatever it is, it feels very intense. Now, it could be, excuse me, it could be a discussion, or it could be something that you need to actually take action on. Maybe you need to have a discussion. You or them. I'm saying you, I mean, because this is fire, but you could be dealing with another fire sign. I mean, it's either your energy or theirs. You'll know who's who. You're waiting, you or they. Somebody is waiting. Somebody did something and then sat back to wait, and they were waiting. They were waiting on this page. They thought that things would happen quicker, but they're not. There's like a lack of success here. They're waiting on, they're waiting on a ghost ship, okay? So something something from the past, they're waiting on. A second chance seems to be suspended or in suspension or went into suspension in the past. Somebody could have made a really hasty judgment in the past and walked away. Somebody could have felt, maybe they felt betrayed, took a decision, walked away. And maybe there was just no seeing any other point of view, or not seeing, like only seeing what they wanted to see, and that was that which had them all fired up here. And they were absolutely sure, no question, they were right. Now, so now that ended badly, parted ways. There was, of course, these deeper emotional issues we see here surrounding that particular situation, that relationship, or maybe it was the idea for a relationship or to deepen one. Yeah. They believed. They had a lot of fears. So they had previous experiences that made them afraid, and it's like this is somebody who's, they're kind of like frozen in spot, unable to do anything. It's like they're waiting for the worst to happen, or for something really bad to happen, but it comes from past pain and grief, maybe, that they were carrying. Maybe they're grieving over the action they took now, because they would have done that or taken that action very quickly, This is somebody with a hot head, you know, somebody got all fired up. There could have even been jealousy involved here. They're worried. I feel like they understand, or they've come to some understanding here with regards to what happened, or even with regards to their fears, or maybe they're ready to face their fears here. Maybe they have a guilty conscience. Maybe a guilty conscience is what's burdening them for an action that they took or a judgment that they made. And, you know, it's like they did this action expecting to get a specific result, but it didn't. It wasn't successful. It didn't happen. And so their heart is broken. A lot of pain has been caused here, not just to them, but to the other person. So we see the breakup. We see the Three of Swords. We see that there's been no news, and that they were expecting a response, you see, and that might have them confused and wondering why there hasn't been a response, and they're holding back here, and they're trying to be strong. And they're afraid. They're afraid to step forward, or to open up. They're afraid to open up. They're afraid. Yes, see, they're afraid of your response here. We see this queen and her sword's up. She's got a chip on her shoulder. So they might think that the other person, and they have every right to be, they're very mad. Things didn't go the way they wanted them to, and their heart is breaking. They've been waiting very patiently for this person to return, which is, it's so strange because they're the ones that walked away. It's kind of like they've thrown down a glove or something, and it's like they're the ones that walked away, but yet they're waiting for the other person to return to them. Interesting. And although they're thinking of budging here, but they're not really doing anything yet. See, they're holding back here. Trying to be strong. Trying to gather up the courage. And here we have it here. You have the Knight of Cups twice. Here, you see, they're looking at the details. They're like going over every little detail. It could be that they're going over the details also of the past here, because they feel like they've overlooked something. This plan didn't work the way it was supposed to. They are the ones that have ended up, you know, heartbroken, crushed. And now it's like they're in this place and they don't know. Okay, let me see. They don't know if the other person is still interested, you see. So they, because if there's been no news, there's been no communication, they're wondering, Have they gone too far? Because that, this is somebody who goes to the extreme to win an argument or to win something. So are they still interested? Or that woman represents passion and she's behind. So she's like walking away. Is the passion gone? Can we restore order here? How to get to the Ace of Cups. There's an obstacle. There's a mountain standing in front of that. Look. This is how the cards are. This person's looking at the obstacle, wondering. It's really heavy on his mind because the coin sinks into the head. How do I get to that Ace of Cups? How do I get this person back? It seems risky with that Six of Swords. They want to apologize, or they want to offer something here, and make a new offer or an apology, or to express their love, their feelings, but they're putting it off. I don't know if you've had this. For some reason, I feel like you've had this message before. And if so, then that person's still sitting in that energy of, oh, I'm just going to put it off for another day because they're afraid. This is a card of holding back because you're afraid. You fear loss. Right now, he at least has hope. But if he leaves his position and goes and faces his fear of loss, then he won't even have hope anymore, is what he's thinking, because he's a negative thinker coming from past behaviors. So I'll just sit here and I'll just sit here and wait for them to come back. Is what I'm going to do. So that's, the heart is really tempting them to make this move, to go back to the past, because that night he rides back to the past. So that's what the heart wants. This is the emotion. But the mind is very fearful of that action and what it could possibly do. Not to mention rejection, abandonment, and even the shattering of all hope. This is why your person, you have not heard from them. It's not that they don't want to, they're afraid. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.